What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sweet Tea in the house. And I'm here to talk about the time when I was involved with my boyfriend and he almost ran me over with his car. He was very abusive in the end. At the beginning he wasn't. So it goes like, me and him, we were together. We were in love. He was my first love. Um, I fell in love for the first time with him so hard, so strong, because of the way that he was with me. I mean, I was young. I was a teen. He used to come and see me at my house. My mom, she gave me permission. Well, my grandmother, rather. You ever heard of taking company? Back in the day when you young. I'm not saying I'm old, the way I'm saying back in the day, but when you were, if you were older, and you were growing up, um, the terminology for dating or having a boyfriend, especially when they come to your house, is taking company. So he would come to my house. We would go on the porch and we would talk. We had a screened-in porch. It was very romantic. We would talk, hug, and kiss, and we would just kiss and tongue kiss for hours. And I would sit in his lap. We had a reclining chair out there, and I really enjoyed my times with him. A lot of times, when my mom wasn't home, my grandmother rather, she wasn't home, I would see him then. Like sometimes before I went to school or something, or maybe if she had to go to work, he would sneak in and come and see me, and we would make love. And it was just all good and very romantic, and the way he kissed me, hugged me, the things he would say to me made me fall in love with him. And every time he went home, I would just think about him. When I went to sleep at night, I would just dream about him. And I just loved him. I loved everything about him. I would tell you his name. His name was Alfred, because he would never know that I'm talking about him. Nobody would know. His name is Alfred. But um, so it was all good. So I started to notice things about him, though. Um, he turned out to be a rogue. He would steal. The reason why I say that, because my grandmother, she had bought us, me and my brother, some Christmas things, some things for Christmas. This was right around Christmas time. So she had went and bought us some things and put the gifts under the tree. Now she somehow told me what she had bought, a couple of items, not all of them, and I was very excited about that. Okay, my boyfriend, he ended up getting his own apartment. So I would go over there to see him in his apartment. Not too many times, maybe once or twice, but that second time was hell on earth. But the first time I went, I noticed that he had stole what my grandmother told me she had got for us for Christmas, and one being a boom box and one being a necklace for me. And the reason why I said it was him, because I noticed, I was just putting two and two together, that our house had been broken into. One day I came home and I noticed that somebody had punched through the door. It was very weak anyways. They punched a hole in it and reached in, unlocked the door, and went on in. And the stuff was missing. Our Christmas toys, well, not toys, but our Christmas things, because I was a teenager, was missing. And so not spoke with him, but when I went to his apartment, I put it all together. I saw the boom box and I saw the necklace. That's how my grandmother, yeah, she ended up telling me, After the house got broke into and some things were taken, she told me what was taken and that it was a boombox and a necklace for me. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, he broke in our house. But I was in love with him and I didn't want to say anything. I didn't say anything to him about it. I just couldn't believe my eyes and I couldn't believe what I was thinking and seeing. So I continued our relationship, okay? So here's where it all broke down at. Here's where the hell broke loose at. Here's where he put his hands on me. Here's where he tried to run me over with the car, okay? I went to his apartment one day. I was feeling happy. I was feeling like I needed to be kissed, hugged, and loved. And I was looking my best. And I walked in and I spoke to him and he was acting strange. Come to find out, he was using drugs. He was on drugs. The reason why I say that because he was like, you could tell he was high. He looked different. He was on something. I was looking at him. I was trying to talk to him. Hey, baby. Trying to talk to him. He was acting funny with me, snappy. Leave me alone. Move your hands out the way. Don't touch me. Get out the way. And then he was looking out the window. See, this apartment he lived in, it was like a rooming house. And it had the windows boarded up. So what you looking at a window wherein it's all boarded up. So it was boarded up. He up there like peeping and looking and he was acting very strange. And I was standing there looking at him like, what's going on? I said, what's wrong with you? He said, shut your ass up. And then he went to, touching the walls and just doing strange things. And I was like, baby, what's wrong? He was like, just leave, just get the hell out of my house. I was like, no, why you tripping? I love you. I was so in love with him and I just wanted to kiss him like we normally do. I wanted to do the normal things we normally do, but he wasn't on it. He wasn't with it and he was just out of there. So I kept, I was grabbing on him, baby, come on, what's wrong with you? Talk to me, tell me what's wrong. So he's like, leave right now, just go. And I was like, no. He said, if you don't leave right now, he was making faces at me. He was like, if you don't leave right now, I'm going to knock your ass out. And I was like, why? What's wrong? He said, I'm telling you. And he started like squeezing his fists and stuff. He was like, just leave right now. Just leave. I was like, baby, no. So he just cocked back and he punched me so damn hard. I'm like, what the? Okay, when he punched me, it was with such force that I don't know if you know whether you ever heard the terminology, like when you get hit so hard you see stars. Well, literally, I saw stars and I smelled blood, but I flew up in the air and I fell back down so hard to my feet and it scared the hell out of me and I jumped up and I ran out of his house, right? So he jumped in his car. He had a white Cadillac. I'll never forget. He jumped in his car. So it was like a long alleyway that leads up into his place. And so I had to run down that alleyway and it was nighttime and he started like driving behind me and he was swerving and he was trying to run over me and he was going fast and I was running for my dear life and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I was like, he gonna kill me. What's wrong with him? And I was like, oh my gosh, he gonna kill me. So I was like weaving in and out of trees and different things, just weaving, and he was swerving and following me and swerving and following me and I was running for my dear life and somehow I got away and I ran all the way home and I was crying. I was devastated and I finally made it home. I didn't see him anymore in that car. The motor, the sound of it had went away. I was relieved. But when I got home, I was absolutely devastated. Because I had been punched. And I was swole up. He punched me in my face. He punched me in my jaw. At least he didn't punch me in my eye. At least he didn't bust my mouth. But he punched me in my jaw. At least he didn't hit me that hard that my jaw broke. But he hit me hard, and I was just devastated. I got home because he was my first love. So you know how you lay back, you cry, you heartbroken. You know you got to be strong. You know that he's a dangerous person now. You got to leave him alone. That was my thoughts. I got to leave him alone. He done broken our house. He done stole our Christmas stuff. He ain't no good. This man is crazy. This man is on drugs now. It's over. And I boohoo cried. And I boohoo cried. And it just took me a while to get over him. But I finally did, and I didn't hear no more from him till later on throughout the years. I finally heard from him again, and he came with gifts. He said he was very sorry. He gave me like a box, a gift wrap box, 2 of them, with one with a shirt in there and one with the matching pants. It was a cute little outfit, and he told me that he's very sorry for all the things he put me through, that he was on drugs back then. He straightened and turned around his life, and he said, I just wanted to come and tell you that and give you this, and I'm going to leave. I'm not going to stay. I'm not trying to ask you to be with me, but I just wanted to let you know that I felt like that was one thing in life that I had to do that I owe to you, because I know I really hurt you, and I'm very sorry. And so he left, and I never saw him again. But he did do something. I'm not going to disclose it now. He did something that he ended up in prison, and now he's you know, serving his prison time or whatever. But this happened to me when I was a teen, and I'm way up in age now. I have since had kids and all that, and you know, life went on. So that was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would like for you guys to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and come back for more story times or whatever. I'm very entertaining, so check out my other videos on my page. And if you're not on my other page, because I'm dropping this video on another page of mine, I would like you to go to my page. It's called The Talented Sweet Tea. The Talented Sweet Tea. And check out my videos there, and subscribe to my channel as well. And if you happen to be watching this video from this page, I'm very grateful. So thank you for coming by, and peace out. Bye.